Hi, my name is Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. In this episode, I want to bring your attention to the theme that we've been talking to this week, which is resentment. Now, with resentment, what does that bring up in you when you think about that? I know for me, just thinking about that now, it's a little bit of a get the hair up on my back a little bit. Well, here's why that is because there is a lingering or a residue of something within you that is just feeling like it's got to be cleared. Or there's something in you thinking like, I don't know, I'm denying that in a way. I don't know if I've got that issue. So, if this is your first time watching me, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. Super easy, hit the little bell notification, which is all, and that sends all of my content, my great content, to you when it becomes available. So, on this great topic of resentment, and what I want to say with this is resentment is something that you will deal with on an ongoing basis. It's something that is a state. It encapsulates a number of different emotions, but it is something that is invisible, something that you can't really see, but you see it in actions, you see it in feelings, you feel it in feelings, and you get to know what all of that is when you really start to hone in on how you feel about it. So, let's talk about harboring resentment, shall we? In one of my previous episodes, when I first started getting going with this channel, I talked about harboring resentment. Now, that is a grudge that we hold for years. That is something where we decide within us that there's some sort of deep hurt, that there is this need to get that person back or this thing back, and there's some sort of vengeance that needs to be repaid, this revenge, this thing. But here's the thing about that. Here's what I gotta say about that. It's a trick. It is a trick, because when we hold on to anger, irritation, and frustration, those things, when we hold on to these feelings as if some sort of way to containerize them, hold them for later, only to let them explode at this wonderful moment when it's time to get that person back, or to show them that we were really angry and this is my time to really show you how I feel. It's a trap. It's a trap, because all it does in your body is your body expends more time, more energy, actually, holding on to this grudge, this thing. And it really takes your vibration down. It does not allow you things that you would normally find your body, your being, to have when it's in a more happy and loving state. Because at a subconscious level, your body's holding on to something. Your body will hold on to it, and because you haven't cleared it, you haven't processed it, you haven't allowed it to just be, you haven't forgiven. And the whole reason why you're upset in the first place isn't because somebody mouthed off to you, isn't because somebody did something to you. It's because you feel that you've betrayed yourself. And on a deeper level, you have. And you trusted yourself because you thought that this was something that you could trust, and it backfired. It did something to you. So let me tell you about a time that this has backfired on me. Several years ago in university, I had a girlfriend at the time, and I had this ongoing relationship with her where it was on again, off again. And I remember we broke up twice. The last time was the second time. The first time was in an email, and it really wasn't well thought out, well done, well processed. What I did was I saved the email so that I could read it, use it as ammunition to fuel anger when I really wanted to. But to use it against somebody or something just to make me upset. Now you think about that. What a really silly thing to do. And what that says to you, what that should say to you is, I was a pretty upset person. I was a pretty upset man. I was really angry on the inside. And this was just something that I would use as a tool to make me more angry. And what I did was I saved it as a file on my desktop, and it was so-and-so's BS. That's what I named it. And every once in a while I'd open it up. Just to feel the rage, just to do it. But I wasn't doing anything with it. I wasn't processing it. It was just putrefying in my system. It was just this rage that I got to feel that it felt exhilarating. But what it was doing was it was just depleting my overall being. It was just agonizing. It was using up energy inside of me. And I wasn't really forgiving myself because I didn't know that I was hurting. I thought it was her. So that's what holding on to resentment does to a person. It dims you down. And it holds you back from the things that you really want in your life. You see, at that time, what it was doing to me was getting more of that vibration. And you may not believe in vibration, but it's there. Everything is vibration. Everything in the world is vibration. And my vibration at the time was something of which that was casting out resistance, but also bringing in the same of which I was putting out there. So it was more anger. It was more of the same BS. And it wasn't really good for me. But what it did for me was it was amazing, because now looking back on it, I can use it as this was a gift. I got to know the other side of me. And it wasn't a waste. I mean, there were some moments that I wasted. But what I do now is I don't get down on myself because I did it. I just look at it as a reflection piece and go, I came through that a lot better than I thought that I would. And I'm able to use it as a bit of this is how I can not ever have to do anything like that again. And I can show people, or I can demonstrate to people what that looks like through forgiveness. Forgiveness of yourself. When you betray yourself, what that looks like. And it's easier than you think. But what we do is we mount resistance thinking, no, I can't do that. No, I won't do that. No, it doesn't happen for me like that. No. No, Jesse, that's not how I do it. And I won't do it like that. You see, because this is what it is. You're already telling yourself that you won't, and you won't be open to the fact that you possibly could, because everyone can. There's a choice in there. There is a choice. And some might argue that. Some might argue, well, I don't have a choice. You always have a choice. You get to control your feelings. You get to control your thoughts and emotions. And there is always a choice. Now, if this lands very well with some of you out there, I'd love to hear it. And even if it doesn't, I would love to hear that too. If this has finally met your, finally, something crispy I can resonate with, Jesse, I'm ready. TheValiantLifestyle.com. book that discovery call now, that 30-minute complimentary discovery call. And let's dive right into that. Let's dive right into that thing that you found was a nugget for you today. And I'm so excited to work with you on that, because this is something that is also near and dear to me and I'm very passionate about, which is helping you do that. Thank you for watching today, and let's do this.